What if there was a button that could help phase out fossil fuels? As a matter of fact, there is one. And what does this magical button do, you might ask? Well, it flushes the toilet. You see, my research is about turning sewage sludge into a replacement for fossil oil. And this is done through a process called hydrothermal liquefaction. And hydrothermal liquefaction, it's essentially about mimicking how the earth makes oil, because with high pressure and temperature, the very components of the sewage sludge starts to break down, and out we get this thick black liquid called biocrude. Of course, instead of taking millions of years, this takes about 30 minutes. But making the biocrude is only the first half of the puzzle, because while it does visually look like fossil oil, it does have a few unwanted properties, such as being difficult to pump, have a tendency to plug up pipes, and contains a lot of unwanted elements like oxygen and nitrogen. So to become a feasible alternative, it has to be upgraded, and this is what most of my time is being spent on. And upgrading can essentially be divided in two different categories. We have separation or modification. For separation, I have looked at something called solvent extraction. This means that we add a solvent to the biocrude, which dissolves part of it, leaving heavy particles to fall to the bottom, allowing me to separate them easily. And these solids, they're known as asphaltenes, and when part of the biocrude, they are responsible for the difficulties with processing. But by removing them, they can now be used in asphalt, as solid fuel, or even when making conductors in batteries, while the solubilized phase is now ready to be upgraded further into chemicals or fuels. For the other type of upgrading, I've looked at hydrotreating, and hydrotreating is about changing the very composition of the product. You see, we add heat, pressure, and hydrogen gas, and this cracks large molecules found in the biocrude, and it knocks these unwanted elements off, leaving me with a completely different product. And this product is easy flowing, the oxygen is removed, and the nitrogen levels are much lower. So while there is more research needed to see how we can tailor these upgrading technologies to fit specific applications, we do see that hydrothermal liquefaction of sewage sludge, followed by biocrude upgrading, has big potential for replacing fossil fuels. But it all starts with flushing your toilet. Thank you.